What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin Renegades. And tonight is just blah. Crypto is blah right now. I was hoping it would get everybody a good Christmas. I was hoping for like a nice pump, at least to 60,000 before Christmas. And I'm still gonna, very, very faintly and very, very loosely hold on to that idea. But with it just keep on dumping like this over and over and over and over and over and over again, it's just time to sit back and watch. I think that is the best thing that we can do right now is just look what it's going to do and wait. That's hard when it turns, you're like back here. When was this? Come on, I need a date here. Okay, December 5th. All right, was right around the dump, right? December 3rd. Looks like that was the dip. Yep, December 3rd, it happened. And now we are December 13th, 10 days later. Yeah, we're 10 days later after the massive dump that changed the trajectory of the market. As of right here, we were going to 60,000 again. This was just a brief dump and then a nice little pump to go almost test 60 again. And then mass manipulation. Somebody probably sold about $150 billion worth of Bitcoin at this price. $150 billion worth of Bitcoin. To drop it from 57,000 all the way down to 42,000. That cost $150 billion to do that. How did I come up with that price? Well, if you just look at the amount of volume that went into Bitcoin that day, and you can kind of see where most of it is probably selling. And they probably sold it right here. And most of it was probably about, maybe $200 billion sell-off. And most of it probably came from Bitcoin. And it probably happened right here. And they sold it and it went all the way down here. And they probably had a buy order at 42,333. That's what you do. If you have a ton of money and you want to move Bitcoin down to a certain price, but you don't want to completely tank it because you still want to gain money in crypto, that's what these rich people are doing. I'm telling you that. What they do is they sell off a giant amount of their Bitcoin and then immediately have a buy order for $15,000 a piece less per Bitcoin. The very same day, the very same minute, hour. Right after they sold this amount, it went down to their price where they put in a limit order, it triggered the limit order and went immediately back up. And so they're sitting at 47,000 and then almost 50,000 right away, right after they sold at 57, bought back in at 42, and now are sitting up here at 49, almost $50,000. Now, for those who couldn't get in right there, this was just one giant whale. Well, the other whales want in on this too, so how do you do that? Well, you get a bunch of pump and dumps. You get it to pump and dump and then pump and then dump. And then boom, we're almost to the lowest level again. And it gives more people in big power positions more positions to buy at a cheaper price so that they can get even more money than what they already have now. So like they just need to add, another million to their billions, right? Billions are kind of lonely without their millions. So I'm worried about getting my thousands back into tens of thousands. Everything is going down hardcore. This is why I think that we could possibly be in a bear market right now. Like it snuck up on me. I didn't want to admit it, and I'm not going to admit it yet, even though my dream level prices are at dream level prices. If that even makes sense, like the prices I never thought we would go to in a bull market, we're there. These are bear market prices. These aren't bull market prices for these crypto. $24 for internet computer price, that's a bear market price in a bull market. 60 cents for the graph, that's only 6x from where it first started at. It started at 10 cents. And you're telling me we're only 6x from the bottom? Oh my goodness, we're in trouble. If you look at it like that. Don't look at it like that though. Don't. $1.51 all the way down to $1.31 today. It is literally crushing altcoins. Crushing them. Bitcoin is acting as just a major sledgehammer. And just barreling down on crypto. Just kabam! I'm still only $100 and some in the loss though, somehow. Don't ask me how. But on this one, on the graph, oh yeah, we big in the loss on this one. Nice $552 in the hole. And how long did that take? How long did it take them to steal $552 from me? Let's see. Oh, about 3 weeks. 3 weeks they stole $550 from me. Appreciate that. Appreciate you stealing $550 from me. And not wanting to give it back. Now, going to 58 in a bull market, I would have never believed that. I was thinking 88 was a good low price to buy at just the other day. So, this is what they do. They wait for everybody to buy in a ton for months and months, and then they, out of nowhere, just wreck it. And they know that if they just manipulate the price of Bitcoin down, it will move all the altcoins down. Do not buy altcoins right now. Not financial advice, but common sense. No, you don't want to buy them. We don't know where this is going. If we continue to go down, this could be worth like 20 cents in the next week. Or 5 cents. It could go all the way down to like 2 cents if it wanted to. So I don't think that's going to happen. I hope it's not going to happen. I'm not giving up hope yet. But I mean, with Ethereum down at these levels, you know when I was saying, well, we can't be in a bear market because look at Ethereum is up at a 4,400. That was my argument against the bear market. Well, that argument is no longer sound because they wrecked that argument. It's like they use whatever information I say, like this is how we would be in a bear market. And then they go and do that and we're in a bear market then. It's like they want to do everything in their power to put us into a bear market. So I should make up stuff. I should be like, hey, if you buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin right now, it'll put us in a bear market. I don't think they're that dumb, but that would be cool to manipulate the manipulator. Like they're trying to use our videos to find out how to wreck people and how the sentiment of crypto is doing. Well, if we give them the wrong information and then they do something that actually helps crypto, maybe we could get out of this bear market that they created. This is a created bear market. You know that, right? That's why I didn't call it. I normally only call natural patterns and natural occurrences. I'm very good at it. Look at my track record. I have been notoriously good at calling patterns, exact price targets. The dates, that I get a little bit wrong, but the price targets, I'm always spot on. Always. Within a couple weeks, too. I'm never really far off. But this is horrible. We get head and shoulders after head and shoulders after head and shoulders after head and shoulders. And that's just volatility. That is just them swinging the hammer back and forth, swinging the hammer, shaking out, or like a roller, that roller coaster, Pirates of the Caribbean that swings, swings like that. Well, that's what they're doing, except it's the one that goes upside down, and there's no seatbelts, or the centripetal force doesn't work as well, and you just fly out. It's trying to shake everybody out. Instead of going all the way in a circle, it'll jiggle you out at the top, make sure you get dumped out. And that's what it's doing here. We had a nice, big, big pump. And then you think that's a blow off top? That 47, hold on, let's go back. Was that the all-time high? No, 48.67. This was only 47.84. So you can definitely just see that it doesn't look like the end of the bull market. Just because it doesn't look like it doesn't mean that it isn't. And they will trick us. And that is their whole goal right now, is to trick everyone. When you think it's a bear market, we're going into a bull market. When you think it's a bear market, or a bull market, we're going into a bear market. Whatever it is to trick you, to fake you out, to shake you out, to get you thinking wrong, to get you emotional, to lose your money so that they can get it. I guess that is the whole thing. Nobody likes to earn their own money. They just like to shake everybody out and take theirs. I don't get it. There's plenty of money for all of us. In crypto, at least. Right? There's lots of crypto out there. Just get yourself some crypto. You don't have to take other people's money. You can earn your own crypto. You can buy your own crypto and let it go up. You can earn it. You can work for it. You can do whatever. You know, you could get your salary in crypto if you want nowadays. Everything is crypto now. You can go to a crypto ATM at the store. You can do anything with crypto now. But look at that market cap now. Only 446 bill. I want to see this over $1 trillion for Ethereum. Let's go to $1 trillion Ethereum. What do we need? We need almost an $8,000 Ethereum. Yeah, right around an $8,000 Ethereum would put us at $1 trillion. $1 trillion market cap. So we could actually end up there this bull market if things get better. So yeah, the Fed taper, things are looking really crazy in the world, but that should really pump the price of crypto. It should make it stronger because it's the foundation of, you know, what the world could be if we allow it to, if we don't just steal everybody's money and get everybody sick of losing money. And then nobody's going to want to adopt crypto. You know that, right? If you just constantly steal people's money, it's going to be like the stock market where, yeah, some people get in it, but most of the majority of people don't get in the stock market. Honestly. And if we want everybody in crypto, we need to make it to where everybody can gain money and not just get manipulated out of their money all the time. Like, that is what the stock market does. That's why the rich get richer and the poor stay in their situations. You know, the poor, you know, don't know how to help each other or don't have the resources to help each other like the rich do. The rich help the other rich. And so they stay rich and get richer. You know, but if I ever become rich, I'm going to be the rich person that helps the poor people. That helps the little guy, the underdog, the dark horse. You know, the person that not everybody, you know, flocks to right away. But once they see the value, then they're like, oh yeah, man, this guy put in the work. This guy knows what he's talking about. And he isn't here to just take my money. He actually cares about, you know, what happens to me as a human instead of me as just another, you know, viewer on his channel and another, you know, notch in his wallet. You know, another subscriber that bought into his channel. No, I care that you guys are getting good knowledge from my channel, that you are getting at least some kind of a hope in this hopeless time. I hope that you get some sort of understanding of where our world is going with crypto and how you can use it to change your life. You know, I know it's hard to even think of that right now when the prices are so down. But if you look at Bitcoin, this is why I'm always advocating for Bitcoin. Even in these massive dumps, you know, I've lost a couple grand in Bitcoin, but it doesn't even feel like I've lost anything. And it just because I know it will hold its value. And if something happens to Bitcoin right now, it's going to be here in 4 years at an even higher value. The reason that I worry about so much with the altcoins is because this can take away 90% of my money. And it could be gone forever. It could take away 100% and just be gone. The chances of the graph being gone are pretty low, but it could happen. So it always has a little extra worry. That's why it always says the, you know, higher risk, higher reward. And this is a huge risk. At 60 cents is a dream level price. But it's also at that level where if it breaks down even more, we are in a bear market and it's going to go down to like 39 or 49 cents or even lower. You know, so we got to definitely keep an eye out. But if you're not scared and you really want to take a risk and you put in a lot of money at 60 cents, this could change your life. So it could either take all of your money and the market could keep going down. I'm not going to say the market's going back up like I have been because I don't know. And I don't want to steer you wrong. So it's a risk, but it could be with high reward. 60 cents, I mean, if I had the money right now, I'd buy it. Honestly. I don't though. I don't have any money, so I can't buy it. I want to offset my loss again. Yes, I think it's still going to go up. I still have that little shred of hope somehow. I'm not giving it up. Until Bitcoin is under 40K, I cannot say we're in a bear market, which could be bad for me. That, you know, that it could really push the price of my altcoins really low. But if that happens, I'm just going to say, okay, crypto, I'm just leaving you here. I'll add to you every now and again. But we just turned our short midterm game into a long-term game. So that's the cool thing with my crypto. My Bitcoin is always my long-term game, right? But if I need to take profits and Bitcoin goes to a high price, it's still my long game. I'm still going to take profits, but then I'm going to wait for it to go back down and then buy back in. And that's what I should have done at the $63,000 level. When I bought out to a stable coin, I should have waited for it to come to these low levels before buying back in. That would have been a major win for me. And instead I bought in at 59,000 because I thought it was going to go back up, and of course it didn't. So now I know when it goes to a peak, it doesn't stay there. We won't have prolonged time at these peaks. So when it goes to those high prices, you get out and then let it go back down, because normally they're peaks. Like a 69, if we go to 75, I'm getting out. And then even if it goes to 100, it'll still go below 75 again. And I'll be able to buy in at a lower price. You see what I mean? So the next all-time high, I'm going to a stable coin. And I'm going to buy at 46. I'm going to wait for the next bear market when I get out at a high price, like a 75, 80,000, wherever I can get out at. Then I'm going to wait for a bear market, and I'm going to use that money to buy at least double, if not triple, the amount of Bitcoin that I just sold for. So say if we go to 90,000, okay, we'll just say for instance, 90,000, right? And then say Bitcoin goes all the way back down to $15,000 at the bottom. Okay, so from 90, let's take away 15 from that. That would be 75, 60, 45, 30, 15. So now let's count. I didn't even count them. 75, 60, 45, 30, 15. That means it would drop by 5x. So say if I sold 90,000, I would probably end up having double what I have now. So that would be, we'll say, $1,350 around. So $1,350 at 90K. So then you go all the way back down and we're at 15K, right? And I have $13,500 and it's at 15K. So I am getting basically almost 0.95 Bitcoin now. So I had 0.14 Bitcoin at $90,000. Then I put it in a stable coin at 90,000. Then it goes all the way back down to 15,000 in a bear market. Then I use that 13,500 in the stable coin that I did at the top. And then I buy it back when Bitcoin is down at 15,000, and I'm putting 13,500. That is only $1,500 less than a full Bitcoin at $15,000. So I think you're getting like 0.9 or 0.9 something. At that point. So that would be amazing. That's how you do it, and that's what I'm going to do. I can't say that those two prices are going to be exact, but we basically just bought a full Bitcoin from 0.14 if you do it correctly. And that is one of my big strategies that I tell you in one of my short videos that I just said, 3 best crypto strategies to make you a millionaire in crypto. And it's real. I'm telling you, I'm going to do these strategies. I've already done them, but on a smaller level. Now, if you do them on a large scale level, you can make large scale money. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, guys, keep your hope up. Everything is going to recover. And if it doesn't, we are just in for our crypto winter. We're going to hold it out. This channel, I don't think we're even in it for 4 years. I think if we go into a bear market, it's only going to last a couple months at most. And then we're out of the regular cycle if that happens. So this is really telling. We need to just kind of sit back and watch and see what happens in the next couple of days and the coming weeks. And we will know exactly where we're going to go. All right, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin.